Welcome, guys, gals, and all non-binary pals, to the Collision Recap. With Collision 2023 inching ever closer in March of the new year, preparations have already begun. With a triad of fusions and an Arcadian behind us, let's take a look at who is able to make the biggest splash in the month of October. We start things off with Fusion number 129. The light amount of entrants meant that this was the perfect time to put players under the knife, as the entire bracket became best of 5. And yet, somehow, 3 Collision members were allowed to make it into top 8. Come on, y'all, we're a bunch of TOs and media people. Be better. Aside from the solid showings from consistency kings like Marcus and Larson, the real standout of the event was Hayes. The Diddy Rob dual main was able to overcome a loss to Marcus's Steve to win 2 back-to-back Game 5 sets, as well as a Game 9 run back to take the win for Fusion number 129.
Much.
Oh, Z-Drop Banana, you're recovering low like that without a hitbox. That is set and fire. Closing out the bracket right like that.
Fusion number 130 was back to your regularly scheduled Monday night program, with the top reps of the event returning in full force. Jackal, Syrup, and more were in the building, as well as a sight from South Jersey spearhead, Spira. Preluding everything, however, was the real showstopper, a $100 Salty Sweet style money match between Marcus and BD Bean, a first to 5 between Steve and Me Swordfighter respectively. Unfortunately for the Me Swordy believing Wario main, Marcus walked with $100 that could have gone to filling BD Bean's gas tank, with his eyes on more heading into the main bracket. Once bracket actually got started, however, things got spicy right off the bat, with Ranger utilizing Shulk to cut down both Marcus and Syrup in a row. His run was excellent, able to make it all the way to 4th place before losing the run back against Syrup in semis. But grand finals came down to what's becoming a classic of its own, Jackal vs. Syrup, with Jackal taking the win in 4 games. Also, shoutouts to me for getting 9th. Just a commentator, by the way.
Unless it's the one they really want. Okay, there's a dash attack.
He does have time right now, but it's going to be really hard. Well, you know what? I guess it's not going to matter at all, because that Nair's just going to take the whole fusion. Congrats to Jackal, once again.
Yeah, taking the...
Fusion number 131 was a real showstopper, with a massive Philly invasion meeting the Jersey Collective head-on. Jackal and WebJP headed the Jersey player base, while doubles partners Yellow and Beast drove the PA takeover, literally. Yet the first major contribution for Team PA was from Rondor. The local Falco kicked things off with a win on Marcus to reach the top 8 qualifiers. After dropping to WebJP, he rattled off wins on Panda Funnyman Chut, renowned Philly hater Malarson, and fellow Spacey Yellow before dropping to WebJP once more and an extremely solid 4th place. Speaking of WebJP, that Sheik is really coming into its own. Third Blonde seems to be the charm for Web, who stuck with Sheik for the full bracket, and was able to claim a respectable 3rd place finish, the grind certainly paying off. A run like Rondor's would usually make you the hero of the tournament for Philly, but not this night. It would belong to Beast. He stormed through winner's side and powered through Jackal not once, but twice. A Game 3 winners finals and a Game 10 grands. His effort and drive earned him the win at Fusion number 131, his first ever.
For the parry, places him within a strange situation. That's going to be it. He DI'd out, my friend. He DI'd out because he knew for a fact that was it. And Beast, right there, impressive stuff. Now the knowledge is apparent, and we saw it. Ladies.
Fusion number 132 was another quiet fusion, with players gearing up for the weekend to come. Let's make moves Miami. In the meantime though, solid veterans and unsung heroes from the scene took to the action, with steady competitors Ranger and Larson in attendance, while NJ got a glimpse of the past and the future with players such as Delta and Mr. Muggs in and showing off. The day was highlighted by the run of Shotgun Raptor Jesus. Yes, that is his tag, and yes, it's incredible. This snake main popped all the way off, winning multiple Game 4 and 5 sets over Gabe OG, Delta, and Lemon Tea, only dropping 2 sets to Marcus's Steve for a solid 3rd place. The winner came down to some of Tri-State's more infamous members, Marcus against Ranger. And from winner's side, Ranger overcame Marcus in a pair of Game 5 sets in winners and grand finals to take Fusion number 132 with his Shulk.
Today. And this, he kind of just wants to seal it right now for his win for Fusion, and this might be it. And
that
it is.
Woo! This is a good result. Hot damn, huh?
With Let's Make Moves Miami landing just the weekend prior, it was the perfect opportunity for some newer players to hog the spotlight. Thus on Halloween night, the unranked all flowed to Fusion to partake in the action, now that the spookiest thing of all wouldn't be in attendance. Top players. With costumes ready and controllers in hand, 63 players put everything they had into the game that night, as well as into the costumes. Shout out to Zap for winning the costume contest with a killer Cloud cosplay, with excellent showings from players like Vixen, dressed as Sheik, Maverick Hunter, dressed as Leon Kennedy, and Vile, dressed as... well, why don't we just show you with the play of the month.
Yeah, we're back to the FGC fight already. We got Terry versus the Diddy Kong.
Is he standing?
Bro,
Is he standing and playing?
this is the greatest.
What, did you think the play of the month would only be in the game? Regardless of costume craze and Arcadian woes, the bracket was electric, with North Jersey really getting a chance to show its stuff. Sky showcased a new character in Aegis, piloting them to a 3rd place finish. Duquesne cemented his status as a rising Jersey star, and both Ziglet and Pattaya drove the Devil Incarnate in Kazuya into the top 8, beating players like Sully and KGP respectively. The real talk of the tourney was Sola, who only dropped a singular game in top 16 to Hayes. And through his run to 1st place at this Fusion Arcadian, his hero was calm, cool, and collected, able to fight through just about everything and take 2 wins back-to-back on Duquesne. This North Jersey hidden boss finally got a chance to take the spotlight and take the W at Fusion Arcadian number 3.
And the F-Till's not going to do it either. He's still with the cross-slash, so he's going to make it back. But not if you miss that test. And unfortunately, Fair going to take it. Really good stuff from both players. But there's still 1 game left. Air puts off stage the back air again now, Momo. And this really could be it if just...
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What a conversion from Mr. Mugg. He's getting cannon. Yeah, it's finally gonna open it. It's gotta be scary. Oh my god, you can delete your stock this
Why the hell is he down? Like Yellow, he was struggling within the first match. He's actually starting to move down a little bit more. And Jackal right there with the momentum shift!
And that's why Yellow running away with that stock. And with no way watching Clarence play Steve in general is he utilizes so much.
Oh my god!
What a stock from Rondor, setting the pace, making a statement right now against the Johns.
I cast a hex on you.
Oh my god, I got the
This'll make you big.
That was cooking there at the very end, but we got another potentially 5 games. We could be heading all the way to a game 10 grand, especially with combos like that to start it off.
He did it!
Everyone
He did it! He did it!
The situation here at the ledge, you can definitely aim to get that ledge, that F-Tilt put, or a monkey slap to just take the set. He thought he had it. He thought he had it for a minute.
For the month of October, this one was almost obvious. Hayes not only came out victorious over one of New Jersey's most historied players to win a Fusion, he also only missed top 8 at a collision event once the whole month. He's a serious competitor, and is absolutely the MVP for the month of October. And that's that. If you have any clips you'd like to be featured on the Collision Recap, be sure to send them right on over to @CollisionSeries on Twitter with the hashtag Collision Recap, and your clip could be featured in the next month. Of course, I've been Ubel. You can find me at UBLSOUL on Twitter. And be sure to keep up with the Collision action and all of the Smash Ultimate rivalries, events, and gameplay in the coming months. See y'all real soon.